Welcome back to the channel. We're Brad and Jazz, and if you're new around here, we buy and resell things on eBay. This week, Jazz shares the secrets of reselling on eBay.
List one, sell one. List one, sell one.
Pepper's asleep on the job. Excuse me, ma'am. We need to do some picking. Jazz goes the extra mile for this sale, accessing it from the behind, and we sold some stuff on eBay. 39 orders to pick so far.
Today we're going to pick our weekend orders.
We have Friday, Saturday and Sunday today because it's actually a public holiday here in Adelaide. So let's get straight into those orders. Excuse me, ma'am. We need to do some picking. We have 39 orders to pick so far, so let's get straight into that. First up, we've got this little Microsoft Surface Pro 2 keyboard, cyan blue. We sold this one for 75 bucks. Got this in a bulk lot, what, about a month ago?
Yeah, I reckon. Now, people always say that Brad only holds the camera while I do all the work, but the truth is, this is my favourite job, so you just hold your camera.
Another one of these Drover chore jackets. We must be getting pretty close to selling out of these now. This one's a men's large. Sold this one for 80. Picked this up in a bulk lot a while back like we spoke about before, so pretty happy to get rid of that one out the door. We've got ourselves another belt going out the door. This double pin one sold for $65. Should be black size 36.
I didn't hang this one up. It's here for easy access because we've got on a nice little roll of like list one, sell one, list one, sell one.
Got a little Flareon V Evolutions tin going out for 40 bucks.
Flareon. I like all of the Eevee ones. What's your favourite Pokemon?
Got a house DVD set going out for 50 bucks. Nice to clear some of these DVDs that have been sitting around for a little while. We don't generally like to pick up DVDs unless we can get them in like bulk lots or for really cheap prices. But when we can get them in like almost a full set, sometimes they do quite well. So happy with that. Little James Bond car from a collection. I think you used to pick these up from like the news agencies and stuff.
Yeah.
We got this in like the gaming lot, I think.
Oh, I was on the verge of donating this. This was a tough sell, but yeah, it comes with like the little magazine stand so you can like start your collection.
We've got a little vintage G.I. Joe Sonic Boom Tank. Went out for 60 bucks. Accessing it from the behind.
Dig! Did you say accessing it from the behind? Pow pow.
Someone's gonna love that.
Heck yeah.
A pair of Adidas Superstars. These were in very good condition. We sold these for $89.95. We got these bulk lot just recently from our local guy, which is very nice. Some of the Adidas shell toes do quite well.
I was going to ask you, what's this called? Shell toe.
We've got a little book bundle, this Aaron Hunter bundle, Warriors, of $639.95.
All the characters are cats.
2 little Nintendo DS games, 2 Star Wars. This is something that we sort of use to get rid of lower value games. We bundle them up in like type of games. So we sold these for $39.95, which means it's going to save us postage because rather than posting 2, we're posting 1. So little tip for you guys, if you got some cheaper games that are very similar, you can lot them up like these. Got ourselves a little Caleb Daniel card, $44. This came from the new 2022 set, so happy to get rid of that one. 44 is pretty good on these cards. It's good to get these up early because once people start pulling these cards, the value drops on them quite significantly, so good to get it out there. And another card lot. These were the bursts from that same set. These sold for 40 bucks. So I just lotted these up. Chucked them all together. They're not worth a heap of money individually, so 33 of them out the door for 40 bucks. Quite happy to get rid of them.
They're pretty.
A little book here, Doc Martens, 1999 Fashion Punks hardcover book we sold for 45 bucks.
I was tempted to keep it, but you know, we downsizing, so it's pretty wicked.
Next up, check out this cool little book, Folio Society Dream Days. Now, we got all these folio books in the last lot that we picked up last week.
Yeah.
This one sold very quickly, so I'm not sure if we like kind of underpriced it or if it was just something that someone was looking out for. We've actually sold a couple of these Folio Society books already, so very happy, quick sales, in and out.
The rest might be stored in my personal bookshelf.
Check out this cool sale, this set of high five figures, sold for $99.95.
$99.95 instantly.
Just keep your eye out for these ones from like 2006. Another one of these cheap CDs going out the door. This Incubus CD sold for $10 plus $3.30 postage. Box is starting to empty out, which is nice.
Yeah.
What we might end up doing is if these last much longer, we'll probably take these to auction and just get rid of them all.
I think so. They've done well for us, but this is the dregs. Oh, show the people my anti-fatigue mat.
What is it? Anti-fatigue?
Anti-fatigue. It's the best.
Check this out. Jazz found this little Minnie Mouse Germany Sega prize. Savers on Friday, it was, wasn't it? And it's now Monday, so it sold within a couple days. $35 plus $12.80 post. How much did we pay? Like $4, I think it was?
$6. Look, potentially underpriced. So cute. Sega and Disney.
Cheap game going out the door. Fallout 3 sold for $15.95, free postage, so we'll send that untracked. When you are sending untracked, make sure you specify that in the listing, otherwise you will start losing your percentage on your tracking. So, and what I mean by that is you can see right there, it says Australia Post Domestic Regular Letter Untracked. Make sure you select that. Don't do standard post or anything like that, otherwise you will lose that percentage. We've got a little Wii Game Bundle for $59.95 going out the door. We like to do this with those sort of $10 games, just lot them up. And get them all out the door in one. They do sit for a little while, but when they do sell, obviously we're saving that on postage as well, so happy to get rid of those. Here's another instant sale. We may have underpriced this one, but this Monster Rod Mummy Machine glow in the dark from 1996. We picked this up last week, bulk deal, so very happy to get that one out the door. Hasn't been built or anything like that. Sometimes when they're opened, it's good to check that they're still sealed, because if they're still sealed, then people will buy them. It's when they're sort of broken up and like parted out that they're very difficult to sell.
Much harder.
Yeah, we've been doing okay with little models lately. Little Pokemon Cramorant V going out the door for $50. Stretch.
I can do it.
Again, this is from the House of Cards, so we don't make a huge amount of money on these, but it's good to get them in and out the door. We do make a little bit. A little DVD 1920 on this one for this Entourage Season 2. This one is new and sealed, and it will have to go tracked. I think it's a little bit wider than a normal CD or DVD.
Jammed in there. Entourage.
Yeah, so we will send that one tracked, so we're probably only going to make $8 or $9 on this after postage and fees.
Get out of my store.
A little vinyl going out the door, the Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves a Favour.
What?
12-inch vinyl. We've been selling through these. We've still got quite a lot left, but we're sort of getting, 3 to 4, 5 sales a week on the vinyl, which is quite nice. We'll probably end up doing the same with this lot as well, as when it gets down to the end, we'll start lotting stuff up and maybe even taking it to an auction to see how we go.
Look at that art.
Got this little vintage Tiger Moth open cockpit aviation trucker cap. Now, we've got scrambled egg in the title, and I want to explain that to you. So that's these little etchings along here. It's called scrambled egg. So if you put that in the title, it will help with search. And being vintage and aeroplane or aeronautical, it sold quite well for $35. Pretty quick.
Aerodynamic.
I don't know if it was last week or the week before. We sold one of these for $40. We've just sold another one for $45. These were just like sitting in our spare room because we didn't think anyone would actually want them, but we've sold 2 or 3 in the last couple of weeks. So just keep listing them, and hopefully they keep selling.
Yeah, never assume that your customer doesn't want something because you don't think it's cool.
So here's an interesting one. Virtua Fighter for Segan Saturn. Now, this does not have a game in it. So all it is the case and the manual. So some of these older versions of games and these like retro or vintage games, sometimes the cases are worth selling. It's not even in good condition. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Hopefully the buyer has read that it is only that and we don't get any returns on it. But we have done this a couple times and it's worked okay. So
yeah.
Another item we got from the pallet lot was this Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. This is new and sealed, so it sold for $29.95. So we've still got like, I don't know, maybe 50 items to sell through from that pallet lot. But we took most of it to that auction, and the last lot of the auction went through just this weekend, so we should get some payouts from that pretty soon. Another RA item that we picked up a little while ago was these Gel GT2000s. Probably gonna have to get the step stool out so we can get that one done. Please hold. See if we can get this out without everything being destroyed.
Oh, is everyone gonna watch me? Oh no, I don't want to crush a dinosaur.
We're probably gonna have to take them off.
Yeah, unstack. Great success.
These just sold. These Merrell Siren Edge sold for $49. We always talk about Merrell and Kain being really good shoes. Oh, yeah. Usually get between that sort of 40 and 60. And if you get the higher top ankle hiking boots, you can get sort of upwards of 70, 80. So yeah, definitely keep your eye out for those brands. I think that's everything from inside. So we need to head to the shed and pick up everything from out there.
You rhymed.
Got a bit of a mess going on here at the moment because we're actually going to be taking a lot of this stuff to auction. So this is all the like little bits and pieces left over from the gaming lot. There's just sort of stuff in here that we didn't have all the parts to test, or games that are like just a little bit scratched and we don't really want to like put them up on eBay. little headsets, third party bits and pieces. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with those. So that'll be the next video that comes out, so keep an eye out for that one as well. First up, just this pair of R.M. Williams men's Loxton jeans, 40 bucks on those. They're not like a super desirable style of R.M. Williams. They're more of like a kind of a chino more than a pair of jeans, so that's why they sort of sold for under that $50 mark, but good to get them out the door. We've got a little Sportscraft women's 100% silk short sleeve top. We paid $5 for this not too long ago, sold for $44.95. Should be an L22.
I don't pick up all the Sportscraft, but I picked up this one because it's silk and because it's size 18, so that was like double tick.
While we're here, I wanted to talk about how we actually find and locate a lot of our items. So on every box we have a label, and that matches up with our custom SKU. So you can see right there, it says $5 and it is in L22. So that's how we manage. We almost have 4,000 items at the moment. So that's how we're able to find stuff reasonably quickly. And it also helps us with doing our tax as well.
And Jazz keeps all the tubs in order all the time. Yeah, totally.
Another one of those experiment items that we did on that video where we were seeing if we could still make a full-time income thrifting. So we sold this one for $59.95 and we picked it up for $9. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we said on the video. So
bam!
Very happy to sell that one. These Lee jeans we picked up a very long time ago and we've just been getting rid of them at 25 bucks a piece. We sold these ones this weekend and it should be an LD31. So this is our old style. We used to write the number of each thing on the box, but it became quite complicated trying to replace them. So
yeah, and they're very crinkly, sorry. So crinkly. Yeah, now I just put things straight into the tub. Just works best for me.
Here's a new one for us. This Victoria and Woods open navy blue jacket, sold for $50.
Yeah, very first time. So I accepted an offer. I think I listed it high just to like see what I could get, but took 50 and happy with 50.
I think we paid $9.26 on that one, so happy with that.
It's a thing.
All right, a little Harley Davidson singlet out the door for 32 bucks. We're sort of trying to clear these now. We've had them long enough to let them sell through, so we're taking most offers. 32 on a singlet isn't too bad as well. I think we paid $14 each on these in a wholesale deal, so we're not going to make a heap of money. We will get our money back and a couple extra dollars and it's out the door.
Done with you.
Got a little Starcraft 2 Blizzard video game t-shirt.
Now, I had really high hopes for this because when I found this in Savers, some numpty had one listed exactly the same for like a couple of $100. But got it cheap enough that I'm very happy to accept that offer.
Yeah, I think we paid $5.20, so happy with that one.
Cool.
Oh, Harley Davidson, this one is a long sleeve hooded jumper. We sold this for 40 bucks. It's more of a shirt than a jumper actually. $40, pretty cool graphic on the back, but like I said, we are trying to move the rest of the Harley stuff, so accepting lower offers at the moment.
I love all the different designs.
Jazzy snagged this brand, Mr. Zimmy 3/4 sleeve top. We sold for 50 bucks.
This is my first ever Mr. Zimmy, and it was also from that experiment video. So we estimated $50, accept an offer for $50.
And it only cost us $5, so some really good return on that one.
We like Mr. Zimmy.
Let us know in the comments below, guys, what your favourite sale of the weekend was. Otherwise, we will see you next time on Towardsy Thrifters. Bye for now. Another pallet item that we got in that bulk lot, this Microsoft guitar